Today we are starting the day at a former garbage dump, and we're ending the day in a California coastal town that I did not want to stay at. In fact, I looked at over 100 hotels to try to avoid staying in this place, and I'll tell you why when we get there.
What an adventure.
Good morning. We're starting our morning from the Beach House Inn in Fort Bragg. It's about 8 degrees Celsius. So I did not pack properly for California because I brought shorts and t-shirts. And I've worn my hoodie every day. And it's been raining every day. The rain has pretty much stopped. This is very cool. We're close to the highway. We are on our way to Glass Beach. In the cold and the rain. Perfect beach weather. Why wouldn't you go to the beach?
All right, let's get on the road. The rain has been on and off since we got up, so after gassing up the rental, we're going to stop and pick up some cheap umbrellas before arriving at Glass Beach.
If you've missed any of our California vacations so far, I'll leave a link here for the playlist. Just like yesterday, the weather's not cooperating with us at all. The rain clears up as we head south, but we're already running an hour and a half behind because we're trying to wait out the rain, but we can't wait any longer if we're going to see Glass Beach. This is what it's going to be. So let's check out the paradise that is Glass Beach, and I think you'll be surprised why this is called Glass Beach. The sea is very rough.
The sea was angry that day, my friends.
Hopefully you can hear me over the surf. Like many coastal towns, Fort Bragg had a coastal garbage dump. In fact, it had 3 different garbage dumps. As they would fill up, they would move them down the coast. This particular area was active from 1949 until 1967, and it's a former garbage dump. There was appliances here, vehicles, and the government spent a lot of money to clean everything up, but they left the glass here because the surf had already worn it all down, and it made little glass rocks which sparkle in the sun. There's no sun, so there's no sparkling. And it looks like it's high tide. I don't even think we can get down to the beach, let alone even see the rocks because they're covered with surf right now. So this may have been an epic fail.
Maybe we can get down to the beach.
So it turns out I'm trying to get down to the beach and I was in completely the wrong spot. So if you're coming here, come from the parking lot and just stay to the left. And that'll bring you right to the beach.
This depression is where the garbage dump used to be.
Woo!
At one time it had a lot of glass, but it has mostly been picked clean. We did manage to find a few. While we were here, there was an older couple filling a bag with glass rocks.
even though you're not supposed to take anything, people are taking some. There's not very much left here. There's a woman behind me filling a bag.
Check out the birds up on that island. Look at the surf here.
Well, I gotta be honest, that was pretty disappointing. There's almost nothing left down there. People are just picking it up. And honestly, it's a beautiful walk. The coast looks absolutely amazing. The waves here, it's pretty spectacular. But if you're coming here to see glass, probably gonna be disappointed. All right, let's hit the road. Oh, I have some fellow Canadians here.
Let's keep driving south on California 1. I just can't get enough of these amazing views. But I have had enough of all the construction on the one.
Well, we were supposed to go to the Point Cabrillo Lighthouse, which, I don't know, it's over there somewhere. I'll zoom in on it, but I didn't realize it was a mile walk. And we're already running behind, so honestly, we don't have the time for the mile walk, but I'm not sure all of us can do a mile walk. I'm having problems with my feet. Kid's got a sore knee, her dad's got a sore knee, so I think we'll save the walking for some other time. We're going to go to the Point Area Lighthouse instead. So we're at Mendocino State Park, and we're on the bluffs. Let's check it out.
This bluff sticks way out into the ocean, about 2, maybe 250 feet, and it's surrounded by these giant waves. The first thing that hits me isn't the view, it's the sound. The crash of the surf against the rocks, echoing through the air like a heartbeat. I thought we were just stopping here for a quick look, maybe a quick photo. Out here, we're not just seeing Mendocino, we're feeling it.
This is incredible. We weren't even going to stop at this particular stop. We're going to see the arch, which is on the other side, but this is worth the stop. Well, I decided to come back to the car and get the 360 because it's just too incredible. And this is the first time that I use the 360 as a vlog camera, so I'm very interested to see how it does. Very wide view. But let's go and check out this. This is just incredible. Let's do it with 360.
The trail narrows as I walk, the ocean spreading out on both sides, sunlight flashing off the waves. At this point, the trail is maybe 6 feet across, and you start thinking, should I even be out here? The wind is blowing hard, and you realize there's nothing between you and the edge but your own balance and a little common sense. I'll be honest, I'm a little nervous, but also completely amazed. It's one of those places that reminds you how different being here is than looking at it on Google Maps. And that's why we travel. Google can't show you this, the sound and the power and how it makes you feel. Sometimes travel surprises you like that. You think you're stopping for a quick look and then suddenly you're standing at the edge of the world. I guess this is what everyone else sees when I take out the 360. This place is wild. Beautiful, but wild. Standing here watching the waves pound the shoreline, one has to wonder how much longer these cliffs will be standing.
colors. Do that? This has to be my favorite thing that we've done so far on this trip. This is absolutely incredible. And you can walk right out. The waves are unbelievable. There's a lot of marine layer. And off in the distance you can see some cloud and you can see some mist, but for the most part this is just spectacular.
Time to get back to the car.
If you're enjoying our California adventure so far, we would love for you to hit the subscribe button, become part of our trailer tribe, and hit the notification button so that you can see when the next video comes out. We're not even halfway through our California series, so stick around. It's going to get great.
You can see the arch from the second parking lot. And here it is, the Mendocino Arch.
I don't think it's stand on that part because it looks more like mud than rock.
Look at the waves rushing through the arch beneath me. Offshore of Cape Mendocino lies the Mendocino Triple Junction, a geological triple junction where three tectonic plates come together. Cape Mendocino region of California's north coast is one of the most seismically active regions in the contiguous United States.
If you want to come and walk on the Mendocino Arch, it's very wide. It's very easy to walk out onto the arch. Where are you going? Watch. It hits it. It sprays all the way up. Like, look at those waves.
It's very powerful here, right?
It's very frightening. Oh, this one's going to hit.
Wow!
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
This is the best. Anyways, I don't know if you can tell how excited I am. This is very cool. There was not a lot of information about the arch. There's pictures of people standing on it, but it's quite wide. And it's, I don't know, for me it's safe, but use it at your own risk. But I don't know if you can tell how excited I am. The waves here are unbelievable. This is spectacular. This is my whole trip for me right here. Anyways, we got to hit the road.
The potholes here are almost as bad as they were at Fern Canyon. From this viewpoint, you can see back to Mendocino State Park. It doesn't get much more oceanfront than this house. I can't believe we'll be driving down there following the coast. More construction. Check out that place. All right, let's go down Lighthouse Road. Let's stop here at Sea Lion Rocks. guess that's why they call it Sea Lion Rocks.
Good.
Off in the distance, Point Arena Lighthouse.
Okay, so we're on top of the Lighthouse here?
No.
Okay. Maybe $20.
It's $5 per person to tour the site and the outdoor museum, and an additional $4 if you want to climb the lighthouse. We're going to have to pass for today. We're already running behind.
Welcome to the Point Arena Lighthouse. Point Arena Lighthouse here on Rias Point. Built, actually originally lit in 1870, and it was a brick structure that was here. This is not the original structure. The brick structure was taken down in the, it was affected by the 1906 San Francisco earthquake. This lighthouse was built and lit in 1908. It is the first publicly built, or the first public building that was built that was earthquake proof or earthquake resistant. It's concrete with rebar in it, and that makes it much more resistant to earthquakes. Just off the coast here, 3 tectonic plates come together, and this is a very high earthquake area. There's a lot of tectonic movement here, a lot of seismic activity here. This lighthouse was also in the final scenes of the Mel Gibson movie Forever Young.
1939, 04/1700 hours.
As well as being the endpoint of the De Leon underground supercar race in the 2014 film Need for Speed with Aaron Paul and Michael Keaton. Anyways, we're going to check the area. I don't know if we're going to climb it or not. It's 145 steps to the top, and it is the tallest climbable lighthouse on the Pacific coast. Apparently, and it's a pretty clear day, so maybe we can test this out. We'll see if we're going to go up. On a clear day, you can see the curvature of the earth from the top. I don't know if that's true or not. We're going to check the lighthouse, check the grounds. There's a lot of hiking trails and whatnot. We're going to see the museum. Let's get her going.
Let's check out the museum.
Peninsula is the closest point on the continental United States to Hawaii. That's kind of interesting.
It looks like there's a tour going on up there. We're starting to lose the light. It's so hard not to stop at every pull-off with views like this. This is Wright's Beach. Deadliest beach in California. I guess we're not going swimming here. Our next stop is supposed to be Duncan's Landing, but I think we're going to pass. What is with all these birds? Maybe this is a premonition of where we're going to end our day. If you're a fan of horror, you recognize this house. This is the Potter Schoolhouse. It was built in 1873 as a schoolhouse for the elementary children of Bodega, but you probably know it from the 1963 Alfred Hitchcock movie, The Birds. We're staying in Bodega Bay, so we thought we'd take a drive out and have a look at it. It is a private residence, so you can't tour it, but it is on the National Register of Historical Buildings, so it is protected. I think I like the Airstream better than the Potter House. All right, let's head to the hotel that I didn't want to go to. This is Bodega Coast Inn and Suites. It has been recently renovated. You can still smell the fresh wood, but at $416 a night, it was not my first choice. So you may recall earlier in the video, I said that I'd searched over 100 different hotels because I didn't want to stay here. And the reason I didn't want to stay here is it's too far from our destination tomorrow. But I couldn't find anything that was closer. I looked and I looked. This hotel is very pricey, and there's nothing to do in Bodega Bay. We're just sleeping here for the night, so I really didn't want to spend this much money on a hotel room. But it's the closest one I could find to where we're going tomorrow. So tomorrow we have to get up at the crack of dawn, actually before the crack of dawn, because we need to be at our destination for dawn, and it's an hour and a half away. It's 6:30. We're calling it a night right here. We're eating in the hotel room. We're going to bed early. Good night. Tomorrow we're chasing the perfect sunrise through a magical tree tunnel. Before taking on San Francisco's most iconic locations. This one has been on our bucket list for a long time. Drop a comment below with your favorite sunrise or sunset spot, because after the next video, I bet this one's going to top your list.
As I reach out to hold your hand.
So join us. Our next adventure is just around the corner.
The sea hums a tune.